we are not striving for perfection anymore, okay? We are striving for consistency. The whole point of me really wanting to make this vlog is not to actually make a good vlog. It's mostly because I really wanted to prove to myself that I am someone who still shows up and does her best regardless of whether or not it's gonna be good. So I've been using this agenda and this page specifically to track my habits for meditation and going to the gym. And as you can see, I've actually been pretty consistent with meditation, and today is the 18th, so let me write an M to check off meditation for today. And yeah, so I've been pretty consistent with that. And then also going to the gym is something that I started to track ever since I started this journal, which was April 1st. And after I arrived in Taipei, I started going to the gym because I just really wanted to integrate structure into my life again after like 2.5 months of traveling. And yeah, so I've actually been pretty consistent with that. So for the most part, I've been going every other day, except in the beginning where I was feeling very sore after the first time. So I started going consistently on this day, and then this past week I got my period. So that's something else that I'm tracking with this, is that just to see like how the period integrates with the rest of my routines. But basically, I've been pretty consistent, except on this day when I didn't meditate, and on this day. And on these days, I did not meditate because I started the day kind of late and I felt like it was too late to meditate. And, you know, a version of me in the past would have probably just stopped meditating altogether on the days afterwards. But now I'm like, it's okay. If I miss a day, I miss a day. I can just resume again the next day. And I noticed after having that kind of mindset, I was actually very consistent afterwards. And looking back at it now, I'm like, wow. Like, I think in the past, I always just stopped once I reached days like this, and then I would just give up altogether. And I think that's just part of my pattern that I used to have, because I'm someone who just is such a perfectionist, and that's something I'm trying to get over. It's that I feel like if I can't do it perfectly, then I just don't want to do it at all. And what I learned recently is that that's just going to set me up for failure, because it's inevitable that I'm just going to reach a point or reach some days where I can't do it perfectly. Like, that's just not possible. And that's not even something I should strive for. Like, I shouldn't strive to be perfect and to do whatever I'm doing perfectly. I should strive to be consistent. And with that consistency over time, that is actually how I'm going to improve and get a lot better than if I just try to be perfect all the time. And I think that's something that I've just been getting much better at, and something that I can actually, you know, directly witness and have as evidence to myself that it's better to just be consistent than be perfect. So basically, all of that is to say that that's what I'm trying to do right now with this vlog, because today is the 18th and it's Saturday, and I am making this vlog for the 19th, which is literally the next day. So I wanted to start this week off vlogging, right? But this week has just been all over the place. Like, I started off the week fine, but then I just started to get very emotional inside, and there were days where I just felt so emotionally unwell. Like, I I just knew I had to cry and just let out all of my emotions because I felt like they just needed to be released. Like there were probably accumulated emotions from like the past few weeks or something, because every time I would go to the bookstore and read a book that was just slightly emotional, I would just feel all these tears coming up, and I wouldn't cry at the time because I'm in the bookstore and I'm just like, it's okay, I'll cry later. But then I don't make time to cry, and then that happens again the next time I go to the bookstore. I just feel all these tears coming up and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I need to go home and cry. And so that's what I did on one of the days this past week. I think it was on Monday. And after that, I felt a lot better. And then the next day, I actually hung out with my friend. So I have a friend who's in Taipei these weeks. She's actually from Taipei, but I met her in Sydney last year. And then, so I happened to be here, you know, during the time that she's visiting. And so I hung out with her for 2 of the days this past week. And on the first day when I hung out with her, I felt like really good and I thought that I was better. But then the next day, which was Wednesday, I was just feeling emotional again. And then I was just like crying easily. And actually I was in the bookstore that day and I actually started crying in the bookstore and I just couldn't contain it. I was just like letting myself cry. I was crying because I was reading something in a book that made me emotional, and then I was like, okay, I think I'm still feeling a little bit vulnerable. And then the next day I hung out with my friend again, and after that I actually just felt totally better again. So yesterday was Friday, and so I was like, okay, I feel pretty good today. I'm going to start vlogging again. Oh right, because I forgot to mention, so in the beginning of the week I was vlogging, but then throughout the week I just started to forget to film stuff, and then I just noticed I just gave up entirely. And so I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna have a vlog this week. It's fine. And I think I noticed part of that was me self-sabotaging, because this past week I noticed I also gained a lot more subscribers than usual from my latest vlog, and I started to feel this pressure inside that I was putting on myself, that I'm like, oh, if all these people are following me now, then maybe they're expecting some standard for my next vlog. And if I can't meet that this week, which I don't think I can, or I didn't think I could, because the week was just all over the place. Like I wasn't even filming properly. And I was like, okay, if I can't make a good vlog, then I'm just not gonna do it at all. And so I just basically gave up. And it was this time when I noticed that that was self-sabotaging behavior. That was my perfectionism trying to sabotage myself, because I had fear. I had fear that I would not be able to make another video that was to the same standard as my previous one. So it was fear of not being able to replicate my own work. And so I just didn't want to do it at all because I had feared the failure. And what's the whole theme of this vlog? We are not striving for perfection anymore, okay? We are striving for consistency. And this next vlog does not even have to be anywhere near as good as the previous one. And neither does the next few vlogs that I make, because it's uncontrollable what the standard or what the outcome is gonna be. But as long as I stay consistent, then for sure I'm going to improve over time. And there was a question that I really had to ask myself that kind of made me reframe everything and kind of like change my perspective on this. I was like, do you honestly think that was the best video that you will ever make? Like, do you think you already peaked in terms of the quality of work that I can produce? And I was like, of course not. Like, obviously my best work is yet to come, right? Like my best videos are yet to come. But I cannot reach that best video that's yet to come if I just give up, or I'm just scared to try again because I'm scared of my next work not being as good as my previous one. And so when I realized that, yeah, of course, my best work is yet to come, then that just allowed me to break free from this idea of needing to put pressure on my next video or my next few videos, because I know that that's not the point. Like, it doesn't matter, because as long as I'm consistent, then I will inevitably improve. And then over a long enough period of time, I'm certain that there will be some videos that I make in the next year or 2 years or however long that's going to be better than my previous one. And so knowing that just made me realize that, okay, consistency. Consistency is what we are striving for here, because consistency over time is what will bring success. And okay, so yeah, going back to my perfectionism and self-sabotaging this past week. So I was like, I caught myself in time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to vlog my day on Friday, which was yesterday. And I'll just make a vlog out of that one day, and then I'll edit the vlog today. And then I'll post it tonight or tomorrow. So yesterday I vlogged the whole day actually. And I was vlogging on this camera, my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 that I got the other month for vlogging. And I hadn't used it in a long time, and I was like, oh, I should use the vlogging camera that I got. So I used that and I vlogged the whole day yesterday. And then at the end of the day, I realized that there was an issue with this camera and the gimbal's motor. It was like overheating or something. And when I looked at the footage, it was like so shaky. And then I was like asking ChatGPT about it, and then it was saying how it's a hardware malfunction and I need to go get it repaired and blah blah blah. Then I was like freaking out. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm like, I only have 1 more week left in Taipei, and if I can't get it repaired in time, like I won't be able to fix this camera. And then later on, I was also like freaking out because I'm like, oh no, I can't even make a vlog out of the one day that I vlogged. And then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give up. I'm like, I give up. Maybe it's a sign that I just shouldn't make a vlog this week. And then after I calmed down, I looked at this camera again, and then I realized actually it was just an intermittent issue. And after some more troubleshooting with ChatGPT, I realized that actually it's probably not a hardware malfunction. It's fine. I think the behavior was just due to the conditions at the moment. But yeah, so I felt really down by the fact that, okay, the one day that I did try to make a vlog and not give up, I still couldn't make a vlog out of that. And today I woke up and I was like, there's a part of me inside that just cannot give up. I'm like, you know what? Today's only Saturday. I can still make a vlog today and just edit it tomorrow on Sunday and post it on Sunday night. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing with this vlog, which is probably just going to be mostly me talking. But I was like, the whole point of me really wanting to make this vlog is not to actually make a good vlog. It's mostly because I really wanted to prove to myself that I am someone who still shows up and does her best regardless of whether or not it's going to be good. Because I don't want to be the kind of person anymore who only wants to do things when she knows it's going to be good, or who's just scared to fail and doesn't do things when it's likely going to fail. Like, I just don't want to be that kind of person anymore. And I think unconsciously I just really wanted to prove that to myself, like to prove to myself that I am now someone who shows up and does things imperfectly, but as long as I'm consistent over time, then that's how I'm gonna improve. Like, I just want to prove to myself that I am that kind of person. And I think that's why I wasn't willing to give up, despite how much, like, on the surface level, it seemed like I was so frustrated and just wanted to give up and self-sabotage. But I think the fact that I kept wanting to try again and just not give up on creating this week's vlog, I think that's just me really wanting to prove this to myself now, that I am no longer that kind of person in the past who would have just given up entirely. I am proving to myself that I am a different version of myself now. So that version is someone who just, okay, I feel like I repeated this like 50 times, but yeah, that version is someone who just shows up imperfectly, regardless of circumstances or how I feel, as long as I try my best to the best that I can this week. Just like when I went to the gym this past day, you can see, so initially I was gonna go on this day, but because I got my period and this was the heaviest day, so I was like, okay, I'll go on this day instead. And I was actually feeling really tired this day towards the end of the day, but I was like, you know what, I'm still gonna go, and I don't need to, you know, work hard or anything at the gym because obviously I'm on my period, so I'm just gonna adjust the intensity and adjust the, you know, amount of weights that I lift, and I'll just do what feels good and what I feel like I can do at the capacity that I was operating out of, and that is good enough. And that's what I did, and I felt so much better after the gym. Like, I actually felt really good afterwards, and I felt really proud of myself for still showing up even though circumstances were not ideal in terms of letting me perform to the best of my ability. But that's okay because I know that I'm not going to be doing my best that day, and so I adjusted that expectation and allowed room for flexibility. So I think that's what I'm also doing right now, is that I'm not expecting this vlog to be great. I'm just expecting myself to show up. And I think that also is a way for me to kind of break my own expectations in terms of what is good enough. Because if I'm willingly choosing to make a vlog that I know is not going to be that great, then I'm the one in control here. So I'm the one who's choosing to do this. So therefore, when it doesn't turn out that great, I'm not going to be as fearful of that because I know that, hey, I chose to do that. Like, I chose to show up even though I knew it's not going to be that great. And by me having the power in this situation where the outcome is still going to be something that I would deem as like a failure or not good enough, like, it kind of changes the power dynamic here, right? It's like I'm the one who's choosing this. So if I'm choosing to fail or not be good, then it kind of frees me in a way. It kind of frees me from my own self-criticism and judgment, and yeah, and it gives me more freedom next time to just allow myself to show up imperfectly or show up even if I fear failure, because the point is not to succeed or to be great. The point is just to show myself what kind of person I am and how I choose to respond to life circumstances. Anyways, wow, this is a long talk and I still need to vlog more of this day, I think. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't even know what this vlog's gonna be. In terms of what I plan to do the rest of the day, I'll go to the gym, and this vlog just might be me talking and then going to the gym. But that's okay, that's the best I'm gonna do this week. Okay, so I actually ended up just spontaneously filming a whole video and editing it, and I'm gonna post that tonight. But I came out for a snack to have before I go to the gym. I got a radish pancake thing, and I feel like whenever I get these type of Asian pancakes, I need to have a soy milk to offset the oiliness. So I got a black bean soy milk, but I still feel very oily and imbalanced, so I think I'm gonna get a sweet potato. I ended up getting the biggest sweet potato because this one's really wide and I really like the texture when it's super starchy, and so whenever I see a wide one, I always get it. Probably won't finish all of this, but I'll eat half of it and then I'll save the other half for after the gym. Okay, I'm currently heading to the gym. It's so windy. It's so chilly today. It was really hot the past few days. Okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm back home now and I'm eating my sweet potato. Wait, it's actually pretty big. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it today. I think I have to because I don't have like anything to heat this up tomorrow, so I think it'll go bad if I don't finish it. Wait, it got so much more soggy. It's not starchy anymore. Oh well. So good. This is a good dessert. Okay, that was actually really easy to finish and I ate it all. And I also ate it with some almonds and now eating 100% dark chocolate because it was pretty sweet, so I feel like I need these to offset the sweetness. Anyways, I think that's it for this vlog. Yeah, it actually ended up being a pretty productive day. Ooh, I can now check off gym on my planner. So today is the 18th and there we go. I still kind of have my period, but it's basically done. So yay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna edit this tomorrow and post it. And I think it's good that I have limited time because it prevents me from over editing and just letting my perfectionism kick in. So yeah, and today I filmed like a whole video and edited it and then posted it. So I'd say that's a pretty productive day. And aside from that, all I did was just make this video and go to the gym, and yeah, you saw my day basically. Okay, anyways, I'm going to go shower. Oh, my mouth looks kind of like chocolatey, but anyways, I'm gonna go shower and go to sleep. I feel like this might be like a really strange vlog, so yeah, thank you so much if you made it all the way to the end. Okay, good night.